Rarely. She had too many kids. Women initiate 80% of the breakups.
Men actually initiate in their later years as well.
Right, because honestly,
the same statistic shows that the women initiate in their 30s, my age, and men initiate actually in their 40s. But it's the same stats. The men are actually still divorcing women at later on in life around 40, and women are divorcing men around 30. And then if you go
women initiate 80% of the divorces.
In 30.
That's a fact.
Reading the statistics that you're talking about in the statistics in the report that you're talking about that I've read, which is the actual statistic. Women divorce rate 80%.
Participate in infidelity.
Women divorce rate 80%.
We're not talking about the why. We're talking about the what. Women.
Yeah, but if you're my partner and you're actually cheating on me and you don't give a fuck about me, are you really my partner?
See, you're moving the goalpost.
Let me ask you this.
Stop. You're moving the goalpost. First, it was men initiate the breakups because women are because they're cheating. No. Well, not really. It's really the women that initiate the breakups. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh no, but it's because they're cheating. It doesn't matter. They initiate the breakups. Yep.
I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that fact. I've not seen that before, and so I can't really say the validity to it.
Okay, you don't have to agree that the sky is blue, but the fact is that women initiate an overwhelming amount of the divorces, and women initiate most of the breakups in traditional casual relationships. I mean, how many times have you broken up with a guy versus you've been broken up with?
I always break up with a guy.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh my How many of you have been broke? Like, this is incredible. I mean, she broke up with her guy.
Most girls, I've not been making the best choices.
The point is that women overwhelmingly initiate breakups and divorces with men. It's not men that are leaving relationships. It's women that are leaving relationships.
Right, but why are women leaving the relationships?
That's irrelevant.
No, it isn't irrelevant. No, it isn't irrelevant. I mean, that's the problem.
That's my point. Look. I don't care about the why because I'm simply just stating a fact that they do it.
Yeah, but it's not irrelevant because you make a statement sound like women are just leaving and you make women sound demonizing.
Regardless, it's for the family. We don't care why they're leaving. It's for the family.
But men also leave. 70% of men leave when the divorce rate. 70% of men are the ones that are leaving in their 40s. The same thing, 80% of women are leaving in their 30s. That's the actual stat. The whole report shows the entire thing. So 70%, 80%.
But that's still
and also infidelity does have a point to play in it because legally, if anybody is cheating and you can prove that in court, then you can take them for more money. So if a man is cheating more often, then it would make sense that women would initiate the divorce
in their 40s because they're unsatisfied.
If your man was making money and you know he was cheating, would you leave still?
Well, because if I can prove that he's cheating, then I can get bigger alimony.
Your car note, your insurance, your rent, your light, everything, even your kids' daycare, whatever the case may be, he's paying everything. Would you leave if you know he was cheating?
Personally,
yes. I do that. I pay my fees.
That's why I'm not broke.
Yo, women, like this isn't even an argument, man. Like women initiate an overwhelming majority of all breakups, whether it's a marriage, it's a dating, casual relationship. Women initiate a majority. Now, if you guys want to actually talk about the why, I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why, but I would argue it's mostly in the female fault why women leave, because women think that the grass is greener on the other side. That's just typically what it is. And you can, I mean, we can have a whole conversation about this shit, but the internet, dating apps,
it's
Instagram.
Single parent households that are the reason that why men are not fulfilling women's needs and women are so insatisfied and not self-regulating their emotions and relying on men because of all the single family households. It's neither part. It's
because women are delusional. Okay. If I'm going to be 1,000, the reason why so many of the breakups
they
are
happening, delusional.
It's because, I mean, let's use an example here. Like you couldn't even properly describe attraction, right, when you were talking about that situation.
No, I could. We just distinctively said that there's a difference between attraction and a relationship and intimacy. That's all. I'm not trying to.
Next.
No, go ahead. You're saying? I wanted to let you finish your thought.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not trying to irritate you. I'm just trying to have a discussion because the reality is there are differences, but it's also like, I'm going to tell you straight up, like I align with Black Pill because it's looks, money, status, act accordingly. It's not just looks, money, status, then like, that's it. It's, and like you say that you
when
don't
did you
care
align
about
with Black Pill?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay. So once you were when your value was starting to go down?
No. My value's already, I mean, post-wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying 3 years ago, you were 29?
Sure.
Okay,
yeah.
So at your epiphany phase, you started to realize, but when you were at your peak,
Black
Pill wasn't a thing.
No. I found Black Pill. Oh, sorry. I found Black Pill when I was starting to do a podcast, I actually came on a different thing. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point is that it aligned with me because it was the facts. It's looks, money, status, and then act accordingly. And like,
but what I'm saying is that you didn't give a fuck about the facts and looking for the truth until you got older.
No,
most women in general.
No.
If they even decide to go down that
most
route.
women in general, 100%, I agree with you because I've dealt with those women that are lying, manipulative. They'll tell you one thing, they argue, and it's just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted from you. I understand where you're coming from, but that's not actually most women. I've been finding women that are wanting to find true love, that are wanting to find a man that's going to support them. But the problem that I talk to women is, like I said before, women were delusional in the sense that we think that men have it easier, the patriarchy. But the reality is we got the golden ticket. It's just a perspective that's messed up. And that's what he's trying to like get you. It's not, I don't think you guys are doing, I've read your demographic. I read your stats. I know that you guys are here and doing this weekly because you're trying to help young men in this generation, especially with the court system that's going on. So I respect you guys for that. But there's also another entire thing that's happening where young men are terrified, and young women, because of the hot girl summer, don't believe in love anymore, and they want to get that bag. And so I'm not here at 32 years old because I'm trying to find love from your demographic. I'm sorry. The reality is that your demographic and will be my children. And so what's going to happen is if we continue on this trajectory where women are the devil and then men, the patriarchy, are the devil, is that we're losing the ability to understand that men have it very difficult in life to provide to heart. And I'm saying this as a woman that has provided, that has worked like a man. It's hard. You cry yourself to sleep. Nobody holds your hand. Nobody comes to save you. You're expected to do X, Y, and Z, and that's it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Would you guys agree that men and women, they both would rather raise a family and have a relationship with one person, have a team, have a unit family? Both men and women, regardless of your gender, you would prefer to have one person that you are with for a lifetime, raising your children together.
It's ideal, but
most men want quantity.
Yeah,
they don't want one girl. They want multiple.
Excitement.
I really appreciate you guys for saying that.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
For saying what? That men want quantity?
I want excitement.
So would you want your children to be around different women all the time?
I wanted to speak, and I think you guys took up a lot of the show as well.
Yeah.
I mean, do the other ladies have any takes?
Any points here, ladies?
That y'all wanted to say?
You want to chime in?
No, everybody talk about it a lot.
Okay. We got a bit of the
Do you have anything you want to say?
No, you told me not to talk anymore.
Do you remember a privilege that men have that women don't?
I mean, didn't we already do that because you said I was wrong and I was.
I was giving you a chance to maybe redeem yourself.
I mean, I can't. So you got it, Bar.
It's better move on.
You're right. I stand on what I said.
I disagree with the thing. Like women initiate. I don't know where that stat comes from. I'm gonna have to double check that. But the women overwhelmingly initiate all divorces at all age levels. To men 80% of the time. I don't know where the stat comes in. You're saying like 40% of men after 40 years old, the men initiate 70% of the time. I don't know.
It's on the same report.
No, there's no way.
I'm just
because the longer a man's in a relationship with a woman, the more he's likely to pay with alimony, and there's a reason.
Right, but there's a midlife crisis at 40 that attests to the 40-year-old around.
Is it a midlife crisis or is it awakening?
Maybe awakening. I don't know, but there is something to be said that men come to, because think about it. Men are financially stable. They have everything together, and then they look.
But they have
way
more to lose.
Right, but maybe they married the wrong person. Maybe she's nagging. Maybe she's a.
Have you heard the phrase? It's cheaper to keep her.
I have, absolutely. But what if a man is financially able to leave her, and that's all they're trying to talk about?
Even if you're a multimillionaire, you're still not going to be.
I'm with you. I read the reports, and I'm with you, because then women take half of everything, so it's really you save more for keeping.
There's no way that's true, man.
Read the report.
That it would.
It's also, the other one that they say that marriage is at an all-time.
No. Let's use logic here. If women initiate divorce, right, at 80% in the 20s and 30s, right?
It's 30.
Why? Okay, for 30s, right? Why would it shift to men when it becomes far worse and there's more severe consequences for you now initiating a divorce in your 40s because you've been with her longer?
Because look at every 40-year-old man. trajectory wise, they usually are more financially stable. And think about it. If a man does marry a woman just based off of looks and not out of any intimacy, when you get older, that woman becomes entitled. The nagging starts. That's when he starts cheating. That's when he goes with other things. That's when life gets better because he's financially able to.
But he doesn't divorce though.
I'm letting you know. No,
But
that's what you guys are saying. But I'm telling you, based off of the stats and the financial portion.
Everyone in the chat saying it's a fake stats.
Go ahead and take a look at it. I'm not arguing, bro. I'm not. It's not my problem.
No. What's the article?
I don't. It was a government article. It wasn't like a here or there. It was a government.gov. The census.gov.
Yeah, everybody's saying this,
okay,
but
go
okay,
ahead
it's fine.
and read the. You know what else? With another report, the marriage is at an all-time low.
It doesn't make logical sense.
Marriage is at an all-time low, but cohabitation actually made up 8 points for the 7 points we lost in marriage. So while marriage lost the 7 points, cohabitation went up 8 points. So therefore, we actually have not lost people coming together.
I lost brain cells.
Listen, man.
Then you don't do math and you're not able to
Trump
read
said
statistics.
it best. Fake news.
I mean,
go for it. Maybe it
just
is
doesn't
fake
make
news.
logical sense.
No. And I'm with you guys on the fake news.
Why
Because
would they divorce when the consequences are more severe?
It's
I'm going to suffer at the hands of that.
Oh my
For
God,
what?
can I send you guys the report?
Maybe because of the kids.
Yeah, after. But
It's after the kids. In that report, it does say that it's not when kids are babies. It says when kids
Everyone
are
in
grown.
the chat saying you're lying.
Go ahead and read the report.
All right.